Welcome to my channel. I'm still really new at all of this, so I hope you'll be patient with me as I learn and grow, and just mature content advisory. There's going to be strong language, opinions, content matter, and stuff like that. So let's get to it. So, I don't know if you guys have all heard about the Lego situation that's going on right now, but if you haven't, you need to. So in Kaiser, Oregon, there is this Bricks and Minifigs store that is a franchise, and they basically deal in Legos. Well, this guy named Brian and his dad made a deal with the franchise to sell their Lego collection on consignment. Consignment's where a store will sell something for you, they get a percentage, you get a percentage. This particular Lego collection is the largest Star Wars Lego collection in the world, estimated at 200,000 plus, okay? We're not talking about small, minuscule here. We're talking massive size. So they got the inventory down to the store, which filled up their whole store, and so started the deal. During this time, the current franchise owner at the time had made the contract with them, but she had also decided she was going to no longer own the franchise, so she had decided to let corporate know that, she wasn't going to be owning it for very much longer. And a short time after that, all of a sudden, corporate calls her and says, well, your franchise is terminated. The new owner will be there soon. And she informs them, and this is on recording, and you can see all of this at Reckless Bren's channel, which I will have linked in the description, the videos and all this, which, shows the phone calls and everything else, and so much more. You guys really need to check this out. It's ridiculous. It's one of the best videos I've ever seen. It's also one of the most disgusting situations I've ever seen. And I'll tell you what, if I were getting in any kind of trouble, Reckless Ben, I want him on my side. Straight up. Anyway, she informs them, plus, so it's two people, they're half owners that are coming in. She informs one of the owners, that she needs to get all the paperwork and receipts and everything else, so she knows what she already owes Brian and his dad, as well as making sure that they either get their inventory back or, are paid for what they still have. On video, the owner is saying, well, we're going to take over the consignment and all that stuff, so you don't have to worry about it because it's business and it's not your business anymore. And she also talked to corporate on the phone and pretty much got the same response. So her hand kind of felt forced, but she left it. She did let Brian know what was going on, and he reached out to the owners, who then all of a sudden say, well, what are you talking about? We don't know what you're talking about. He's like, yeah, you do. And he tried to go in there several times, and they pretty much ejected him. And it's disgusting. It's really gross. And I'm going to show you a few clips here and there. I'll show you a few clips right now, kind of give you an idea of what they're dealing with. And this is all from Reckless Ben. This is all his video. It's amazing coverage. Please go check him out.
This man spent his life collecting what's now known as the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection ever. It's estimated to be worth around $200,000. And then the entire thing got stolen, and the police are actively working with the thieves to cover the entire thing up. But the craziest part is that the collector doesn't even know that his collection's been stolen. Yeah, the collector's son, Brian, well, he reached out to me because he has no clue how to break this news to his dad.
At this point, my father had a health episode. We can't bring any stress to him.
The reason he's reaching out to me is because the police are covering this entire thing up. And at this moment, I promised Brian that I would not end this video until I get his entire world record Star Wars collection back.
So as you can tell, they've got the contract still that shows that, they're responsible for it. And in Oregon, okay, when you take over a franchise like that, it doesn't matter. You are legally responsible to give that inventory back or pay for it. If you don't, you are actually breaking the laws. You are. It's a civil law, so yeah, it's going to take civil matters, which is expensive and it's a bitch. So obviously that may not be an option. And, Brian's dad's in bad health. They haven't really told him what's going on yet. And I totally actually understand that because this is probably going to devastate him, and it could very well actually put his health even worse. I know that Brian's been going through a lot of bad health shit about this. It's just not a good situation for them. So Reckless Ben does several things, including, running a legal, legitimate lottery where one of those sets was won by a family. And by refusing to give that set from the store, which they don't own it, the store is literally holding it illegally, to that family, they broke the law. Now they're doing something criminal. And the worst part about this is the cops are completely protecting these people. They are just screwing everybody over in the situation that they can and protecting this company. Well, throughout the video, it shows you that they've done multiple different things. They've sued them and they've won. They have, they've done everything legally that they're supposed to, and it's still not being handled. The next thing that they need to do is have a audit done by the courts. Go back to the courts, basically. Look, they're not paying what they blah, blah, and the courts need to audit their assets and liquidate their assets if they have to pay back the money that's owed. And the sad part is it sounds like the collection's worth quite a bit more than what they're going to get for it regardless, and that's disgusting. Well, it turns out both of the store owners up there in Kaiser, Oregon, by the way, that's where the Bricks and Minifigs is. I highly recommend nobody ever go there. There is another store down the way that has nothing to do with them, so be careful which ones you guys are, looking into. But the fact is, these people are stealing. They know they're stealing. If you watch the video, it's actually really gross how they talk about it too, and the threats they make. And they've made it to where Ben's having to actually hide in Mexico because they're trying to trump him up on bullshit. They're trying to say he stole the Legos when he didn't, obviously. So this needs to be out there because you know what? Corporations, people that, because Bricks and Minifigs may be a franchise, but they are a multi-million-dollar franchise. Oh, and by the way, corporate's doing this whole bullshit of not my problem. Well, if they have proof that corporate knew that that consignment was done, and I'm pretty sure she told them, I'm pretty sure that's what's on video, is where she's telling him, look, I can't do this without taking, what I need to make sure this guy is taken care of. The franchise is actually not just responsible, corporate actually becomes responsible then too. And if they've gotten rid of any of that collection without paying Brian's family, if they have done anything with it at all, it's actually all fraudulent and illegal as well. However, the owners live in Utah and they are part of a big Mormon community. And it looks like that's what's going on here is a lot of the police officers involved, especially over there, belong to the Mormon community and stuff like that. And this is a big business coming into the Mormon community's, income there. And here's my thing. I don't think that the Mormon community is bad. I don't think that they're consciously doing this. I think that maybe they've been lied to. And I think that the owners are absolutely horrific people and representing the church very badly right now. And this is going viral. So, I think it's in the church's best interest to help this get solved now and in the right way. But that's up to if they even know. I know that some of them know. I know that a Mormon youth went to go talk to one of the owners about this. And he called the cops on the Mormon youth. Yeah, and he also illegally swatted Ben and his crew. And for those of you who don't know what swatting is, it's where you send police in force for lies to somebody's house to cause them harm and hassle them, basically. Imagine somebody raiding your house over a lie. It's disgusting. All of this is on video. All this has been proven. Like I said, I'm just doing, a little bit of tidbits here and there, just trying to get the word out about it because, yeah, it's getting really old where people that have money and power are able just to squash everybody else. In a land of equality, we sure as hell are not equal right now. And they are doing things that are beyond belief, and it's disgusting, and they're bullies. Not only that, they're thieves. They stole from an old man. This man is in his elder years. This is his life's work, his collection, his everything. And it is massive. And this company is being greedy. Instead of doing the right thing, if this company is so damn important to them, if it's making so much money, the corporate offices, why don't they just pay it? Why don't they just pay it and then make the franchise owner owe them? I don't care. But Ben and them actually sued both of the franchise owners personally. And they're still just trying to get them arrested and refusing to pay. They're absolutely just refusing. And the police are helping with that. So we need to call that out. There's a lot of corruption in our police forces, and they wonder why people want them defunded. I think that they're still a necessary thing, but I think that the bullies need to get the fuck out of there. And this makes my whole outlook on Bricks and Minifigs change. I not only am boycotting them, I plan to speak against them every chance I get, because this kind of corporate shit is exactly what's making everything so bad in our world. It's we have the power, you don't. We're adults, you're not. I'm right, you're wrong. All right, Matilda. So, I hope you share this and spread the word out there. The more people that know about this, the better. I think that the more of us that come together, the better everything will be. I will be doing a deeper dive on my channel here this week, and included in that is going to be a petition. This petition is going to be for the federal government to recognize that this is happening and step in because of the corruption in the police force that's protecting them. And all of this is allegedly. I can't say anything, well, against the police forces allegedly. The rest of it's all facts, so I ain't worried about it. But yeah, let's try and do something right in a world full of wrongs. Plus, personally, I like to watch bullies cry when they lose. Especially the kind that like to pick on old people, steal from people, and then use the police as their personal brute force. The hell they think they are. And anybody in the Mormon community, look, I have utmost respect for religion, but this is making you guys look bad because they're making it seem like you guys are the ones protecting them and hiding them from the legal system as well as the abuse of it. So you guys might want to look into this because this isn't going away.